Hello and welcome, my friends. Welcome to Friday. Welcome to that transition into August. Yes, my friends, we are going into August already. Wow. So this reading is from, July 30th to August 5th. I know, right? Absolutely barking mad that we're already at the end of July, beginning of August. Now, next week, we do have some stuff coming in. It's not as heavy as this past week where we had Chiron go into retrograde, then we had Leo and Venus go into retrograde. Not so much a retrograde, but we do have a full moon. We do have the full sturgeon moon coming in on Sunday. So we have that energy starting to join us. The full sturgeon moon actually rises at its fullest on August 1st. Which happens to be a pagan holiday, Lunasa, which is the first harvest, if you will. It's an abundance abundance festival. So kind of a shift into August as we can start to celebrate those abundant aspects. It's pretty fun, actually. So to celebrate that pagan fun, I do have the Wizard's Tarot, which is fun and very direct for me. And then to celebrate and balance that wizard, we have the Witch's Wisdom Oracle. Just some fun witchiness for this week. Let's look at this week. What can my friends expect from July 29th to August 5th? All right, first card, Three of Pentacles, the Triforce Perfecta card itself. Working with self, your physical support team, and then also your spiritual support team. You're going to see as we transition into August how important that cooperation is for you and for the others involved. Not only our physical support team, but our spiritual one as well. This card's in reversal. The Eight of Cups. This is what it looks like right side up. So there is a resistance this week to looking at that inner exploration. No, to truly be able to work with our physical support team, our spiritual support team, we do have to have that understanding. We do have to do a little bit of reflection, especially as we transcend into August. Always a good time to do that reflection and some intention setting when we flip over that calendar. So that reflection is going to be necessary. I know it's summer, we don't want to. However, during the weekend here, pick up your tea, coffee in the morning and just do a little bit. It shouldn't take hours, it should take minutes. Quickly jot down stuff so that you have that. And then you also have those intentions. How do you want to move forward? What is it that you want to work on? Two of Pentacles. Of course, we have that balance and we need that. Like I said, none of this should take a long time. It shouldn't take away from, it should just add to your experience. This week gives you that opportunity for balance and harmony if, big if, we take that time. We're the ones in control of ourselves. We have to be the ones who are reaching out to our physical support team, reaching out to our spiritual support team. Without using our words, again, it won't happen. We won't find that connection, that cooperation, that balance. We're going to work ourselves harder and it's going to be a lot heavier. That balance is going to be there. That stability is going to be there. Important guys, should we take up the reins? It's going to be our drive this week. knowing where you want to go, knowing where that goal is set is going to be helpful. What's more, making sure that you have that support, both on the spiritual and on the physical elements. We can't do this alone. We were never meant to. It's important and vital that we use our words and ask for it. And also, guys, be aware, this is not just going to be you asking for the help. It should be a give and take. Our physical support team will be in the same boat, asking what help they need, asking what would support them. And then, important part, be a part of it. Tell them you will help them, and then do that. It will help bring you more kind of harmony and zen, and it will help them. It's a win-win situation. All right, what further supports will help my friends bring in this harmony, bring in this calm? Let's be honest, we need that calm right now, right? Especially with everything in retrograde and the world still vibrating from having, I don't know how many planets in retrograde. And know that it's going to be worse. It's going to get more, because as we go forward into fall, it gets more. There's a lot more planets that are going into retrograde. Air, imagination. Very much connected into working with our spiritual support team. Don't minimize the stuff that's being shared with us, because we can and we do. And a lot of times it comes through that imagination, it comes through dream work. So making sure that we're open to the messages in whatever format they come in, because they're going to come, especially if we're asking for that help. And know the more balanced and centered we are, the more grounded we are, the more we're open to it. We can then start to look at, I know, more reflection, right? It's not hard reflection. It's just kind of a continuous reflection. We're going to have a better understanding on how we can put those puzzle pieces together, because they don't come in a text message. They come in pieces. They come in symbols, colors, words. Oh, that's upside down. Ostera, incubation. Couple pieces. Like I said, this is going to be a process, guys. We get the puzzle pieces slowly, so lots of reflection. And in general, this process takes a while, which is highlighted with the 2 and the 3. This is not a quick fix piece. It's not a leap of faith. Also know aspects are going to start to emerge. Ostera is Easter. So stuff that we started to work on in this past year, maybe past years before, are going to start to emerge, especially as we have Lunasa coming forward on Tuesday. Chalice, fulfillment. Yes, yes, please. And you're going to find that the more balanced and centered we are, the more calm, the harmony, the cooperation, it will bring in that fulfillment. You'll feel good because you're working with your teams. You're working with yourself to make things better for you and those around you. We're not feeling as stuck. We're not feeling as and just blah. We're starting to see some of these things come forward, especially if we give ourselves time and permission to embrace them. I think that's the biggest piece, the time and the permission. A lot of times we're like, yeah, we'll do that. And then we never give ourselves actual time, or we don't say, you know what, it's okay to take 15 minutes to do some reflection. It's okay to take 15 minutes to meditate. It's up to us, right? Okay. What further insight, information, and guidance can we share with my friends so that they can get the most out of this transition into August? Okay. I know this card is upside down. Some decks are upside down just because of, well, it's this way. opposed to that way. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reversal. That's what she looks like. Really pretty card. And it talks about the lack of fun, the lack of play, taking things too seriously, overthinking things, making things harder for self. Because we don't feel grounded, we don't feel stable, we're just allowing things to go and avoid. It's about taking that deep breath and engaging in the here and now, enjoying the stuff that we've started, the stuff that we're seeing coming forward. This card has a lot of rainbows to it. You can see it just swirling around. Rainbows are a symbol of Archangel Raziel. He's a fantastic support for us to embrace, especially when we're trying to work with that intuitional energy, our spiritual support team. The Knight of Pentacles. Gonna boss his sister around and say, I don't care how airy-fairy flighty we are. I don't care how much we're overthinking things. This is a must-do, guys. We must ground ourselves. We must start to connect in and work and get some of this stuff done. Because if we don't, the universe is going to start to kick our butt and it's going to hurt. So giving you guys that energy, that drive, that workforce to do the stuff that you need to do on that home front so you feel confident and capable of working with our physical support team, our spiritual support team. Starting to see some of these aspects, these pieces come together for you. The Four of Swords. Really reinforcing that foundation and stability in the Four. But also take it slow, guys. This is not the Knight of Swords where he is rushing headlong and we've got to do, go. He is steadfast. He is not moving because this is going to take some time. We have the 2 and the 3. Accept where we're at. No, we may not like it, but accept it so that you can move forward. Giving yourself time and permission to not only do some connection, that stabilization, that grounding, connecting in, but have compassion and care for where we're at. Taking that time for that fun and play. Really, really taking hold of this chalice and gaining that fulfillment, that play, to start to build us up so we feel stronger, to embrace some of these aspects, some of these pieces that are coming forward for us. King of Wands. I love it. Really positive reading. Really wanting you guys to kind of get off your arse and get going. It's time to do this. It's time to enjoy this energy, these opportunities. The summer. It's gonna go fast, guys. We have like 4 weeks after this. We're at the midway point. Dun dun dun. And then it gets hard again because we're gonna be thrown into the fall, which snowballs into the winter, and that's where we struggle the most. And it takes us a couple of months to shake off that winter guck. So if we're still feeling that yuck guck stuck, wow, that all rhymed. I did bring out that healing at the beginning of July on the 4th, and it was a happiness reading. And that's kind of what we looked at, was getting rid of and melting away that gunk that winter brought in, the sludginess that the spring kind of drew up for us, and embracing that sun, embracing that warmth, the joy, the happiness, the fun and play that we're missing. Super helpful tool to help really reinvigorate you, bring you that stability that you need to start to tap into some of these ahas, some of this work we need to do. We know Chiron is in retrograde. He is here to help us, and he is here in this week helping us and strengthening us, working with our community, working with ourselves, working on that home front, rejuvenating that home front, and most importantly, rekindling that fun, that passion, that creativity and play. So vital. That fulfillment is here. Important piece, should we embrace it? The King of Wands talks about that excitement, that enthusiasm for the next adventure. He's the one king that does not sit fully on his throne. He sits a little bit forward. He wants that next adventure. He likes that fire burning and pumping through him. So it's essential that we do have that excitement, that fulfillment. Embrace this chalice, the Holy Grail, and bring forward that life force that we need. We have those opportunities this week. It is up to us to embrace them. I want to thank everybody for joining me today. I hope this helped you to look at how you can embrace this transition into August and how you can really fulfill some of those niches that you're missing. Start to embrace and harvest some of those abundances that have started to peek forward. If you like this session, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, as it does help people find me on the sea of YouTube. More importantly for you, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little red bell. I have so much more content coming forward, but you don't want to miss any of it. And if you're looking for an added layer of support, including a workbook on intention and reflection, I do have a Ko-fi and Patreon page. You can go check them out. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that this does help you to transition into August with some play and some passion. Until tomorrow, my friends.